Gamers rejoice! The popular mech game Hawken is back.
And it's a terrible free-to-play Destiny ripoff. But anyway, hello, welcome to NecroNews, the show where we go over the hottest gaming news from the past week. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date.
That's right, by subbing and ringing that bell, you'll not miss bangers like the Activision Blizzard controversy iceberg that we uploaded on Saturday. Speaking of Hawken though, it's not the only game to be making a comeback. In fact, old Nazca devs have banded together to create a spiritual successor to Metal Slug called Blackfinger Jet.
Amazon Games is also trying to make another Lord of the Rings MMO. No other details are available at this time though. NeverGrave, The Witch and the Curse was also announced on Saturday, and it's a 4-player roguelite Metroidvania where you get to build a village. It also seems to steal the concept from Mario Odyssey and has all the buzzwords, but it looks good.
Builds of Mistria is a life sim farming game with a 90s art style where, in one picture, I will make Ellie want the game. Observe.
Anyway, another game coming out is UmbraClaw. It's a colorful 2D platformer that was announced from Inti Creates.
And the final notable game that was announced this week was Mortal Kombat 1. And surprisingly, Amazon did a whoopsie doodle and leaked the entire first part DLC for the game. And it shows Homelander and Omni-Man being part of the DLC.
I don't know why they added the Homelander when Omni-Man is basically the better version of him.
Well, because they saw the death battle and was just like, I want to do that.
Still, kind of a waste.
Well, they never did do something right.
But what do you guys think? What characters would you want to see in Mortal Kombat 1 2023?
I know we released the Blizzard iceberg on Saturday, go watch it. But a lot of companies had a lot of uh-ohs this week. So we're going to shotgun them for you guys because we don't got time to go into every single one of them. If you guys do want us to go into more detail over something, let us know in the comments and we'll do our best for you. Firstly, Riot is getting a new CEO in the middle of their huge sexual harassment lawsuit. I guess Blizzard isn't the only one.
Resident Evil 4 Remake's version of Denuvo 18 has been cracked.
Roblox gets some flack from the Children's Advertising Review Unit for using influencers to make ads and promotions for Roblox that young kids don't understand are advertisements.
Are kids really this stupid?
Yes, they are that stupid.
Ah, I see. Anyway, Take-Two has stated that they've seen no pushback on games being $70 even during a recession. With that said, Sega is considering raising the price of all their games to $70 as well, and that's a giant L for gamers.
Sony fails to appeal to the Austrian loot box verdict, so FIFA games are still illegal gambling.
Overwatch 2 cancels all their plans for the campaign mode of the game, which at this point shouldn't really be shocking, basically just a glorified Overwatch 1. The European Commission and surprisingly China have both approved the Microsoft purchase of ActiBliz.
And finally, Konami sues Cygames over Uma Musume Pretty Derby games for infringing on patents. No details what exactly was infringed upon, other than that it was a patent. What did they patent? The horse girls?
Tears of the Kingdom is out and everyone is adoring the game for its fusing mechanic. And if you're a fan of the game's aesthetic and want to have a Tears of the Kingdom Switch, you will still have to spend around $370.
Which decal company DBrand seems to have taken personally, and has released a Switch decal set called Clone of the Kingdom. This set makes your Switch look very similar to the official Switch version, and it's only $50.
A key difference between the official Switch version and the Clone of the Kingdom version is these runes on the side here, and the ones surrounding the circle. Once translated, they read "Go fuck yourself, lawyers," and "This funds our legal defense."
This isn't the first time DBrand has tried to kick the hornet's nest. At one point, they released custom PS5 faceplates, whose shape was copyrighted, only then to get sued, get them taken off the market, and then re-release them but with vents on the side that made it different enough and also helped with cooling on the PS5. They then tried to sell them to Sony. There isn't much to this story, it's just a funny tidbit that we wanted to add because anything about Cliffy B is hilarious.
Lawbreakers, the terrible anti-gravity hero shooter FPS from Gears of War developer Cliffy B, could be revived. According to a tweet that he put out, my friend who has his own studio and is interested in a revival of Lawbreakers has my LA lawyer on retainer to negotiate with Nexon for it. Stay tuned.
I don't need to tell Ellie that this is an absolutely terrible idea because Lawbreakers was not good. Neither was his follow-up game, Radical Heights. Cliffy B is a hack fraud. Though, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. What do you guys think? What game or game series do you guys want to see revived?
Cute prehistoric life and farming sim Roots of Pacha has been delisted from Steam just a few weeks after it came out. The game has been the subject of a nasty dispute between the developers of the game and the publisher.
You see, the developers Showdown claim they've been trying to resolve a revenue split amicably, but the publisher just suddenly pulled the game from sale.
And the publisher, Denuvo, claims that Showdown has been trying to back out of their contract for the past 3 years. And thus King Gaben declared it not so by taking the game off Steam and leaving it off until the dispute has been settled.
Vampire the Masquerade BloodHunt is a battle royale game that takes place in the same universe as the popular series Vampire the Masquerade.
It had a unique take on the battle royale by having the maps be completely 3D, so you can climb buildings, kill people, deflect bullets, and katanas. But sadly, the game has ended development this week.
What do you mean you can deflect katanas? But in a surprising twist to an otherwise depressing story, Shark Mob has released a statement thanking all of their players and then adding that they'll be keeping the servers up for as long as they can.
To add to that, they also stated, "We're also looking at turning off real currency purchasing on September 26th. Before this happens, we'll implement a way to earn in-game tokens more easily so players can continue to play and unlock cosmetics beyond this date."
What a great thing to hear. What a win. I'm gonna download this game now because of that. I didn't care about it before, I care now. This week's BuriedAliveBanger, a segment where we cover a game that our community doesn't think has had enough attention, is called Checkmate Showdown.
The game is a spin on chess by being a fighting game. It's a competitive game that blends traditional chess with fast-paced and precise execution of fighting games.
And here are the games coming out next week. I guess the floodgates opened because that's a lot of games.
Notably, Dinopunk, Bolt Gun, Evil Wizard, and Golem are coming out. And remember, you can buy the DLC for Golem that makes the game go into Elvish for reasons.
Anyway, here's a schedule for the week. We try to stream on YouTube once a week, and otherwise we stream over on Twitch, so follow us there.
And that wraps it up for this week. What characters do you want to see in Mortal Kombat? And would you want to watch us play?
Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Also, we are only 70 away from 2,000 subscribers, so if you've enjoyed NecroNotes, NecroNews, or even the Iceberg, give us a sub.
Until next time,
Goodbye.